and do this at the same time. I'm going to mess with the configs for a bit. I've already built a mod capable of running that sort of shows me what my new armor is going to look like. I did this in a few ways. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to build a mod folder with an add-ons folder in it. Don't worry about anything in there just yet. We'll create that in a second. I wanted a logo, so I went ahead and I put this sucker in there as a texture file. And then I think it was here. Yes, I copied over sort of what Faux had built here. I put the name of my mod. I think this is like the mod name as far as the arsenal goes. And this will actually put a little icon next to your armors in the arsenal. And that's that. So that gets the mod going. Once I'm done with that, let's take a look at the folder up. I built a folder named Armor. I'm not changing the name because this matches the existing folder that Faux created. It'll allow me to use stuff from within his mod. I think if I load them both concurrently, right now I've got everything duplicated that I need. So inside Armor, I have the config file, mostly ripped out everything that wasn't specifically useful to me in this config file. We're going to delve into that in a second. But we also have a folder named Data. Inside this folder named Data is where all the goodies are. We've got the textures I need in here. Textures I can modify. A helmet, which is really just red team. I haven't actually gotten around to customizing my helmet yet, aside from giving it a red visor in the config. Red's one of the ones that's already available. I'm curious what I can do to this, because I know we can edit these files. I just don't know if I can make them look good when I do. This always looks a little squished to me, but it's because it's actually, it's actually kind of small. But yeah, I could definitely change the color of this. Now, whether it would look any good, I haven't got the artistic capability of determining that. Be neat if I could just filter the red for something else, but I mean, most of the colors you would want are already here. Anyways, back to the monster of all this. So under armor, we're definitely going to want to keep ODST armor, legs, vest. Actually, I don't really even use the ODST armor anymore. I call it my secondary armor, because it's got all this. Probably shouldn't have deleted that. Maybe if I restore it, I can double check. Now here's what I was going for, but it didn't quite match up with the existing shit. So yeah, I'm going to restore the other one, change the names of them, and see if I can make it do it. So this is supposed to be a 2.0 megabyte file. Let's see here. I want to Control Z. Good, I get the ODST armor back. Okay, and looking at it, yeah, it's a completely different fucking shape. Oh, my dumbass rotated it to paint it, never rotated it back. That's what's wrong. Okay, so all I gotta do is rotate that shit back, and that should work. Dope. Okay, so fuck. Ah, damn. No reason would be cussing. And let's see. And then to file, open. It just couldn't give me a nice browser. I gotta go this way, don't I? Libraries, documents, aces. No, it's under spades, isn't it? Spades. Test one, armor, data, armor. I want to open. Wait. Yes, I want to open the PNG. Because I can't just change its name back. Oh shit. I can't just open the PNG. Interesting. Wait. What? Isn't that what I used to do? Whatever. Let's get in here and edit this one. Rotate it. I think I want to rotate right. Can't rotate the image. Image format not recognized. PNG is too hard for you? Oh, there's just a fucking problem with it. Okay, so I can't just take the PNA and turn it into a PNG. Which is what I thought I used to do, but maybe not. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, good. Looks fine. Save as. So they say my little Ninja Turtle thing is looking kind of rapey, so I might wind up changing that. But I don't know. I thought it looked okay. I thought it looked kind of cool. But I've lost all my confidence in it. I just opened my armor and straight up laughed at it. So I'll maybe think of something else. That thing just struck me as being a bandana, and the rest kind of fell together. Really wanted this in there because it got really a lot of the iconography. Well, a lot of it got two of the symbols. I don't know if I like that. Kind of looks like he's got a bleeding forehead there. Would have probably gone and used Blatchy's darker red around that, and maybe darken the inside of it. We'll see, we'll see. This is all fluid. Thanks to being able to mod this shit myself, I may even be able to edit it all I want. If they'll let me just tack this in as a mod instead of as just a texture, I can really just be responsible for messing with it entirely myself. So now that I have this, I want to save this as... Can I save it as a PNG? I don't remember how I used to do this. I thought it was easier just to type it in there, but maybe not. Can I save it as a PNG? Don't know why it didn't work last time, but let's see. Can I open it? Yeah, I can open it now. Cool. We just need to rotate it, and does that save it? Looks like it saves it. Okay. Now can I file open a PNG? Probably not. Oh, I can. Weird. Okay, so you can change a PNG into a PAA, but you can't do the other way around without opening the PNG and saving it using this program. Okay, if we close this now, and, well, I need to update the whole thing, so, which is fine. I was kind of showing how this is done anyways. Don't think I need that. I don't want that temp file in there when I send this shit off. Maybe I just hit F5, maybe it goes away. Yeah, it goes away. Okay, now that my armor's all sorted out, go back to data, armor. Let's show y'all how the config works a bit. So I've removed most of everything here. This stuff will be the same as it is in the 8th texture up until this point here. I removed all of the armor and then put in this bit. We have some hidden selections here. Let's see. So I'm thinking APO is usually the center pouch. So I want an APO, what's the word? It's APO underscore BR. Every object here that you can hide under blank. I might actually want to just go ahead and do that. So this is armor P3D. What is, and this is the vest P3D. So the vest has its own like mesh that you can attach all your shit to. And the armor has the rest of the shit you can attach shit to. So I don't want to, if you look on this screen, we'll just go ahead and get in here while I'm talking about it. But you can actually double stack crap. So you want to have it removed from at least one of these things, unlike what I did there. Let's look back. Where's my blank? Blank has like a pouch somewhere that I'm interested in. This, or maybe it's this AODST there. Close one of these windows. I'm curious what that is. I think that's the top plate that goes over the vest on the front. Do I want to test that right now? Yeah, maybe I do. Well, hold on, it's not here anyways, is it? Yeah, so I'm not sure where that comes from. Oh, and I hid the thigh. That's not something I wanted to do. I want my thigh pouch. I'm going to call it my grenade pouch, even though it's for the machine gunner. I was also curious about the Mar knees versus the F knees. Let's see. I'm gonna just get rid of that. Let's see what that does. There's the AP pack, which is I think the little thing that goes on the chest, but I don't think it's gonna look good. Well, the AP pack I think is more of a vest item. I'm gonna either want to get rid of this pouch or make this go away, but I don't think I can make this go away without losing this. Let's see here, so we look at our vests. Yeah, so they got that pouch here, which really I don't want it anyways, because I'm thinking I'm going to put a logo or something on my chest. But they do have the advantage of like this area not getting in the way of your middle pouch, which I quite like, but oh well. I'm not going to keep that and have it overrunning my pouch. And this is that duplication I'm talking about. If your BR isn't removed from at least one of those kits, then it's gonna look like this, I think. Let's see here. Actually kind of happy with that camo pattern. The color needs to be a little different for sure. It's a little orange, I guess, is why I don't like it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I like the orange. And here we have the legs. 4K, or, well, really they're not that big. I don't know why the texture viewer says they are. Or it says it's like 4 megs, but it's really just 2 and a little, 2 and like a quarter. But yeah, and we have the black straps here, which are, let's see, our data, armor, spades, primary. So this is the red reflector that's on the fanny pack, and this is the strap that goes to it. This is the screen for the tack pad, and god damn it, why do they make this shit where you scroll up to go? They got like inverted scroll on this shit and it's pissing me off. I gotta scroll down to get in. Anyways, and then this is the keypad for it. Where is the border to it? Oh, that's Sid's blue. I'm gonna remove that. I might do something with that though. It looks like it's something to use. It really looks like it kind of reminds me of the Jedi communicator from the Clone Wars. That wasn't just the clones. And this all goes to that bit that's getting in my way right now that I don't like. Not sure where that goes, but it looks like it looks like what this strap really looked like at first. What is this? I have no idea. Don't know what that is either. Where is the tack pad? Oh, there's the tack pad, isn't it? Let's be. Yeah, I think that's going to be our tack pad. I want. Actually change the color of the background to get some more contrast. I might wind up doing that. Probably gonna try and move a camo pattern over this. Maybe first what I'll do is I'll make a camo pattern, color it, and then apply it to everything after well, we'll just say give it a coat of primer. Have to figure out how to avoid the seams. That's the biggest trouble for me, is the seams. Never look good when I'm done. Well, I mean, I say that, but that doesn't look too shabby. Yeah, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. But, I need this red to match and that orange to be something else, I think. Maybe make my buckles silver once I figure out how to make silver. Because that is white. He wasn't wrong. That is not silver. I need to work on my coloring in the lines too. Oh yeah, yeah, that's hideous. I don't even know how I thought I'd get away with that. Yeah, that all needs to be redone. Not the top bit, that goes up, doesn't it? Looks black anyways. Alright, so we've kind of identified parts of our armor now. That'll be soon my shoulder pad. And I just need to, I'll just steal red team's sniper shoulder, and that'll be that. Don't know if I should really carry these rounds with me. I kind of like the aesthetic, but realistically, I'm never really allowed to use the rifle, and when I think about it, why would I keep my fucking... Well, maybe if I wanted a special ammo for a special shot, I might breech load it. Yeah, I forget about that. That is why I keep doing it. Need to get in there and make that silver underneath that. Don't have it on this arm anymore, but, well, I never really did. This leaves me a lot of room right on my shoulder for stock. Actually, I wonder, that's one of the things I wanted to check out, was how does the sniper rifle look with this stock? Not that I'll really get the opportunity to use it too often. I mean, it was never a problem anyways. I don't know why the whole shoulder needed to be bare. I think I can use the CQC shit with this actually. Oh, that's the uniform I want. Yeah, this is the one that I would think. The one I think is the biggest impedance. Oh. Yeah, these always looked like they would be in the way the most. And they really aren't. I like the coverage this gives as well. Go back to that. They do look stylish. But I like my little man. Well, I've also heard it looks haters on it, so might not stick with that after all. Looks like my stream's having some trouble anyways. Good thing I'm not actually like trying to have a first person shooting thing going on. Let's see, what can I do? Oh yeah, I want to go back to my armor. Right now it's an independent mod. I was running it without the 8th textures just to make sure I could, but I could make it dependent on the 8th textures and save a little space by removing some of the crap. That is, if Foe wants to even let me like that, because he might not want that. I think I see the... Is that just the seam on the knife, or is that 2 knives? Comes to a point, so I don't think it's 2 knives. Weird that it's really only given me an issue with the ammo pouches. Okay, so I need to... Whoa, let's go back to where we were going to the first place, into the config. So I want to blank, or I want to hide the ammo packs from the where is it? The vest side. So I think this is all, yeah, this is all vest related stuff. So I'm just gonna add in the, I'm gonna look, and just for the sake of trying to keep people from just looking everywhere for these objects, I'm gonna put this in right where I took it out, which is under the AR. And I'm also going to want to get rid of the APO BR, which is right under the APO AR. And I think I'm also going to want to remove that from the top one so that it doesn't clash with the rest of my armor. So that's enough messing around with the config for now. I'm gonna click save. I'm actually gonna go file and save as to make sure it's exactly where I want it, because I'm tired of accidentally having to redo this. So it's under armor, which is where I'm gonna make my PBO, and right next to the data folder, right where it should be. Yes, I want to replace it. Should have asked me if this was a lossless thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, why is it acting like this? Well, call me concerned, because usually it asks if you really want to save it in a lossable format, or a format that'll lose all. It usually asks if it makes it sound like basically you'll lose your formatting changes. Maybe I didn't give it any sort of formatting though. Who knows? Not sure what I did the last few times to cause that to be a thing. Anyways, we've edited my armor a bit. So the rounds here are the sniper rounds. Can help to really label some of these things. Like, for instance, the large right is where I've got my Ninja Turtle. And the sniper left is, well, my left pauldron. So once we're done with that, I left all this stuff alone. Mostly because the balancing there is handled by foe, I would say. Oh, we're to the helmets now. So once I've finished with that, class, blah blah blah, helmet. I haven't made any changes to it yet, so I'm not even gonna mess with that just yet. But here is where you can go in and select your visor color. It has to match what's it's got to match the file name here in visor. And more balancing stuff that I didn't mess with. I basically only changed the name here to Spades H, and then I made a well, I just took copied Red Team's helmet, and then made Spades H to match this thing. Then it goes back into here, and I'm not entirely sure I understand too much about it, but for whatever reason I've got to put that in here again. I'm not sure what all that's about, but this actually applies the texture to do the hidden selection like 3 times here. I'll have to figure that out later. Most of this has been me just looking at this shit, wondering why, and then figuring it out. It's taken me a few hours. Well, now it's 8 o'clock, so, well, I spent the last, how long? Just shooting this little video? Yeah, last 30 minutes shooting this video. Trial and error is the biggest time waster, as I've got to, like, update the mod. I could just paste it into the workshop folder, but that's not really the best way of doing things. what was I talking about? So we got down to helmet, basically how you select all that shit. And then you save it. You once you've got your config file saved and everything, you're gonna want to go back into the folder, and you're gonna want to turn this whole thing into a PBO. You do this by right-clicking and selecting properties. No. PBO manager, pack into an armor PBO. Alright, so I'm just going to cut this, go into the mod folder, back into add-ons, and paste and replace. Once this is done, then you'll see why we had this whole organization to the folder. Once this is done, we go into Arma 3 tools, and you'll open up the publisher. I already have it open. I don't think you can actually open it if you start the game of Armor first. And you'll probably want to click a new workshop item. I'm not going to want to do that. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to find the folder. The folder that holds add-ons is my my mod folder. So I'm in the right folder already. I'll just hit select folder. Give it a name. This is unnecessary. I thought it was part of what gave us the little icons next to our outfits here, but that was actually the other thing I showed you earlier. So I want to go to the publisher. I'm going to do private because I'm not really doing this for anyone else. I'll probably do friends if O lets me just add a mod that I can constantly play with. But otherwise, this is just for me to test my stuff and see how it looks. Find the problems with it, such as, well, they were more serious problems than this, but seeing how my magazines were duplicated and my face thing was missing. So, well, that's really an issue with my texture I need to straighten out. Oh, it's on both arms? Huh, I wonder why I didn't realize that. Yeah, I got black straps there. I wanted to darken up the fanny pack, but that's, well, it's probably a little darker. Yeah, it's considerably darker actually. Not as dark as these guys have it though. Always jack that shit, maybe. Strange. It's like they went over it with the same color. Okay, curious where that little strap thing I saw was. Not sure where to find it on here. Probably just have to paint it and figure it out. Didn't actually do this with the Pride Sniper. Damn, my streaming's tanking. I wonder why. Yeah, see, even the CQB thing doesn't get in the way. If anything's getting in the way, it's that armor, but no. If anything, it's the chest armor that's actually in the way. He's not putting it in his armpit or on his bicep. Don't know why I ever bothered fucking with that. Oh well. Like that face was pretty inspired. So let's go back to, and the item was successfully published. What I'm going to want to do to make sure that that was actually, that my shit actually gets updated is, well, first I'm going to Alt F4 out of the game. And then I'm going to, what do I have here? Oh, this is me checking out my armor. I can figure out a way to make that stuff silver. Been told it can't be done, but I'm determined. Determined enough to make a texture that they couldn't find show up at any rate. So I want to go into the workshop folder, which is actually in the Armor 3 local files. You get there when you, let's go library, right click here, manage, browse local files. That'll take you to here, which takes you to there. I'm gonna find my mod. And I'm going to delete it. And then from the Armor 3 launcher, I'm gonna uncheck it and check it, which really I didn't have to do all that. I just could hit the repair line there, but it'll actually notice that there's nothing there, which gives me a little comfort, as I don't like having to reload the game when I miss a step here. Once it's loaded back into the modded mods, I'm gonna go ahead and join and play again. And hopefully this time my magazines aren't overlapping and my pouch is there. I'm also curious about this Mar knee thing. For some reason there's knees and there's Mar knees, and I think it's like the Marzipad, I think is what you call it, the camouflage pattern. I'm gonna see if these knees come camo or some shit. Don't know why they would, but boy. Suddenly getting tired. Maybe I can just pause my recording. Oh, I can't pause my streaming though. Yeah, we'll just not leave that pause since my streaming can't be paused. Gotta figure out why my stream's tanking anyways. Shouldn't be going over it shouldn't be going over 6,200 either, I don't think. 6,000's what people say, so that's where I leave it. So I think that's where I'm supposed to leave it. I'll have to check out my Twitch after this, see how it did. So talked about how to make a PBO, talked about how to publish it, kind of showed how to convert from PAA to PNG and vice versa. Oh, one thing I didn't go over was in the I don't want to go there. In the armor, in the config, I replaced the Optray units army data armor underscore ODST with my own secondary armor. And when I did this, I thought, oh, I'll put all these sort of in order. Doing that actually caused the textures to be applied to different things. Maybe there's an order to how these things are set up up here or something. Most likely, somewhere in here or something that I haven't locked onto yet. But if you put these textures in the wrong order, your stuff will show up on the wrong item. So they have to stay in this order unless you know how to reorganize whatever it was in the rest of this document that threw it off. But yeah, that's apparently why the ghillie is in here. That's the only reason I can figure that the ghillie even exists here, is just as a way for us to put, make sure that the right object goes in the right place. Because I don't think anyone actually uses the ghillies. Everyone has them hidden. So I'm not sure why they're even there. But once I reorganized things, I saw the ghillie pattern on my legs and the Ninja Turtle on my chest and all that stuff. So that was interesting. Damn, I've had that song stuck in my head for a few days. Interesting song, but and there's my dude. Okay, so my cards are falling off. I need to, damn, I need to raise up my cards and give them a considerable more. Oh, and this is backwards. Yeah, this is all okay. So the eyes are kind of where I want them to be, but everything else needs to scrunch in a bit. This thing's too tall. See, this is the real advantage of what I'm showing you here, is you can see this crap before you give it to somebody, and then you have to, well, I suppose we're going to put it on like a 3-month thing. But yeah, you don't annoy somebody by making them or begging them to redo your armor. Yeah, I had no idea those were like off the plate. I thought all this was on the front plate and the rest of it was just kind of like faded from there. I actually kind of like it. This eye's a little crooked. It's backwards, so that'll be the left eye. Something to do with the way the whole thing was shaped made me believe that I needed to tilt that. I remember doing it intentionally, but the inspiration for this is obviously these are supposed to be silver, and it kind of struck me on a night op that we had these little cat eye things on the back of the helmet, and I thought it would be kind of neat to have something like that on my helmet, especially because just that bandana looking spot to me made me think I'll throw some eyes there. But then I wanted to throw on the mouth because I thought it would look better with the mouth, but I might just get rid of the mouth and make it less obviously a face. Maybe I'll put like a little corona mask over this area, or you know, something to think about. I say corona mask. But... Alright, well, I guess that's all I really have to say. I hope what I learned has been helpful to you that I shared. Oh, I see I'm missing my all of my ammo now, so need to fix that. Damn it. Not sure how I fucked that up, but damn it. How did I fuck that up? I figured if I removed it from one, it would stay on the other. Maybe I removed it from the wrong one? Is that something? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Damn it. That's frustrating. Oh well, at least I can fix it. Later.